The development stage is where the course is planned. Using backward design and the information from the analysis and design phases, we had a good idea of the direction we needed to move in to develop the module. There are 5 components in the design phase: the media selection rationale, issues of message design, instructional resources, functional instructional product, and the assessment plan. Step 1 is the media selection rationale. This is the first step, and it was decided in this step what media we would use for the module. This was a challenge because our task was to develop empathy for the clients on the SNAP, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. We discussed several different media such as Smart Builder, Articulate Presenter, Articulate Storyline, Prezi, and ThingLink, to name a few. We had several WebEx discussion sessions to determine what mode would be the most effective to help the students develop empathy. We needed a format that would involve the learner by having them actually work through some of the issues that faced those on the SNAP program. After researching interactive e-learning software, we narrowed it down to 3 programs: Smart Builder, Articulate Presenter, and Articulate Storyline. We started out with Smart Builder but changed to Articulate Storyline due to the learning curve that was required with Smart Builder. There is a learning curve with Storyline, but by utilizing the excellent Articulate Storyline tutorials, we were able to soon start development. Other reasons for choosing Articulate Storyline was that it was known for its ability to have a format that works to design interactive sessions. It could be easily uploaded to Springboard, and it had a 30-day free trial. The students can complete the module online in a learning management system they are familiar with, and the subject matter expert can monitor and grade his or her students' progress on this assignment through Springboard. Step 2 is message design. We discussed how to organize the module to best support understanding of SNAP content and what we could design into the module to have the learner actually face some of the issues faced by the SNAP participants. Since the module's goal was to develop empathy, we put all the basic information about the SNAP program under the Resource tab so that the learner would have it available if needed. We also included many supplemental videos and websites for the students to explore that delves even further into issues faced by those on the SNAP program. Originally, the template was set up as a desktop where the learner would click on objects on the desktop to navigate the course. But upon discussion, it was decided it seemed too confusing for the learner. We then changed it to a basic wire-bound notebook design where the learner could navigate using the tabs. Making this change also put the sections in a more linear order to help the learner's progression through the SNAP module, along with the navigational buttons embedded in the module design. Step 3 is instructional resources. They were developed to inspire empathy with the learners. After discussion, we determined we needed to actually have the learners work through scenarios and questions that, in doing so, would help them realize some of the issues faced by SNAP participants. We designed a pre-assessment case study and a section on social barriers to achieve our outcome. The pre-assessment started with a quick drag-and-drop activity where the learner was instructed to put the correct eligible SNAP items in the grocery cart. This activity is followed by pre-assessment questions developed with a dual intent: one, to help the learner discover indirectly if they had any under-the-surface prejudice or misinformation about the SNAP program, and 2, to give the learner information about the SNAP program that the learner may not have been aware that they did not know. When the learner finished the pre-assessment, they navigated to the case study, which highlighted some of the physical barriers SNAP participants faced, both in applying for SNAP benefits and then the barriers faced once they were accepted into the SNAP program. Using a case study would require the learners to put themselves in the shoes of someone who needed to receive SNAP benefits. We made Maribel our client, and in this case study, the learner could pick from 3 different scenario questions. Questions ranged from looking at bus schedules and determining how they would get to their SNAP interview, determining where they would shop for groceries, filling out the online SNAP applications, discussing the frustrations and issues facing the SNAP participants. After finishing the case study, the learner navigated to the social barrier section, which discusses some of the social barriers faced by SNAP participants and includes the food stamp challenge. This session includes videos to help the learner understand some of the monetary and emotional issues facing SNAP participants. The social barrier section ends with a shopping exercise where the learner can shop for groceries with $141.84 for the month. This is the average per person SNAP benefits. Step 5 is the assessment plan. The module concludes with the evaluation utilizing VoiceThread. This summary assessment gives the learner the opportunity to explain how they would counsel SNAP clients using information gleaned from activities such as how you would provide effective nutritional advice for those living in poverty with limited access to food, quality food, transportation, etc. Per our subject matter expert, this module was designed to be an e-learning module that would be completed outside of class utilizing Springboard, with all assignments and discussions completed in the learning management system. The complete functional instructional module can be viewed in Springboard. This includes all sections of the SNAP module, resources, discussions, and assessments. The main articulate storyline module can be found in Springboard under Content. The discussion questions are under Discussion, and the case study and evaluation can be found in the Dropbox. Instructions for all assignments are included in the articulate storyline module itself and on Springboard. The assessment plan is a summative assessment to be completed through VoiceThread for the students going through the SNAP module, and a survey through SurveyMonkey to determine the effectiveness of the design and material.